What is the fastest way to become a millionaire? Well, there's many, many ways. My favorite is you kind of gamble on yourself, right? You all have amazing skills, amazing talents. You may not have recognized them yet, but I have made more money, putting more money back into myself, my enterprises, and growing companies than anything before. But other ways to do it is strategic investing. Really working on that arbitrage and working on the spreads. The next way we're going to talk about is your mindset. There's so much of that I see in people becoming millionaires and then they sabotage themselves. So how do you really sort that mindset? So once you become a fast millionaire, you're not going to sabotage yourself in the run of it. And then last, let's talk about the blueprint. There is a very defined blueprint. I wrote it all out in here. There's a copy of this below in the description, so go grab it. So let's talk about that strategic investing. What does that mean? Now, a few other ways to make money online, because I want to bring online also into the stock market and some other fast ways. So when you make money in a company called Live Corporate Life, and if you don't know what living corporate life is, because I made up the term, then come to our Millionaire Intensive. The next one is next week. We have them once a month. It goes from 10 Pacific to 6 Pacific. 3 hours of it is a marketplace for you to bring your things and make money. Yes, sell online to my audience. The beginning is how you actually become a millionaire, the engines that drive millionaire businesses, and then how do you actually put an offer together and bring it out. So for those of you who then make money in a company and have a Roth IRA or a 401k Roth, what I love about that kind of investing is the runaway Bitcoins. Buy at 4, buy at 9. It's running between 20 and 30,000 up and down right now. So you buy in some low, you sell a little off, you go back and forth and back and forth. So there's a lot of you who are NFT cryptocurrency millionaires, and those of you in the stock market. There's a way if you're in the market in the morning and in like you wake up with it, you go to bed with it, and you become a trader. I don't do that. I use iFlip. It's a software. You're welcome to have a copy of it for free. It's in the description below. I put my money in through the market through iFlip because I'm not going to get up with the market. I'm not going to go to bed with the market, and I'm not a day trader. For some of you, and I have some amazing clients. In fact, my partner Kyle, who wrote this book, is a multimillionaire in stock trading, is amazing at it. There's a few people who are really good at it, and there's a few people who are not really good at it. So yes, there's a way to do it, but you want to have that kind of runaway vehicle where you can make some tax-free money. The other way to do that is your typical buy low, sell high, like get into some of these real estate projects with other people. You say, well, I don't know how to do that. I mean, my favorite way to be a fast millionaire is to arbitrage debt. Really sophisticated. A lot of you won't know how to do that. You're going to have to lean in and got a lot of mentoring, because arbitraging debt is like this. You're going to say you want to go into debt $100,000 and you know how to invest at 15%. Well, basically you're printing $15,000 a year. For easy math, call it 12. That's $1,000 a month. You go into debt, invest $1 million or just have $1 million, invested at 12%. That's 120. That's 10,000 a month. So get your math numbers. It's not that difficult. It's just very different. And when you arbitrage debt, yeah, you might be in debt, but you're printing money for free. It costs you nothing to get 0% financing if you know what you're doing. Next, let's talk about your mindset. As you become a millionaire, your capacity to understand and lead more, do less, lead more is critical. Now, the specific mindset and things you'd be looking at is I would be studying this lovely place called the Bathroom Wall. Who's already making money? How are they doing it? Like I'm making money online because I sell courses, I sell books, I'm an influencer, I get paid by channels. Now, some of you can be an affiliate of mine. I was an affiliate for the Rich Dad Poor Dad brand, the cash flow. You can become an affiliate of all sorts of stuff. You can actually just create an e-commerce store. You can do merchandise stores. You can actually sell out your house and offer other people the opportunity to go sell through their closets and sell through their garages. People have stuff that sell all the time online. Yes, there's formulas in all of these categories. So you can't just go, shotgun it. You've got to pick a category and say, what am I going to do? And go make money online and follow those who know how to do it. And a lot of people who say they make money online are actually more offline than online. So be really mindful. Remember, the internet's the bathroom wall. Anybody can say anything. They can draw pictures. They can take pictures with Maseratis and big multi-million-dollar houses. And really, they're probably broke living in an apartment. Like, do your homework offline, not just online. online. So the mindset is being around people who are millionaires. The reason I became a faster millionaire finally when I raised my hand and said I'm going for it is because I only hung out with them. And boy, do they live differently. They spend differently. They use credit cards differently. They invest differently. Their conversations are different. A lot of you, you're in a very broke psychology of what's the least you can do to have the biggest result. You want a lottery ticket. That's not how it works around here. Being a sustainable millionaire takes some time. It takes some effort. It takes some grooming, takes some mentoring, and it takes the integration of a proper team. Now, before I tell you and talk more about the strategies of investing and other ways around whether it's your own business or stock market, however you want to make money online, I want you to subscribe to my channel. I need you here 5 days a week. This is a family-friendly channel. You can be 5 years old and up, and you can do whatever you want to do out here, but share this channel with so many people because there is so much value and so much content. Go to the search bar, go through our playlist. We have a whole brand new list of playlists coming out in the next few weeks, so watch for them. They're going to be all categorically themed. Now, last, let's talk about the blueprint, which I honestly think is the easiest because I wrote about it and I think it's pretty darn clear. How do you sequence? What do you do first? What do you do second? What do you do third? In the right order, so you become a fast millionaire. Sequencing is the key. What story mostly applies to you in the blueprint? Do a gap analysis, which is in the first 3 chapters. You can always call our office, our number's in the description below, and say, hey, I want a free gap analysis session because I want to understand where am I and what do I want? Now, we don't call what you want retirement because that's an agricultural word that means you're going to go to pasture and die. You're not a cow. You're not going to die. So you're going to have freedom days. You're going to have chapters. You're going to transition from one place to another place. The reason the gap's so powerful is because in almost every area of your life, let's just use your health. This is your baseline. This is what you want. You get amazingly motivated when you set the right goal to go from this is not okay anymore. This is what I want and I'm going to move. Motivation's internal. I can inspire you. I can influence you. I cannot motivate you intrinsically. That comes from you setting proper goals with a mentor and a coach. Me. Our team. The other part of the blueprint comes in 4 categories. You have to learn to make new money. In addition to a job, you've got to have some side hustles. I call them hustles. You might as well go for it if you're going to make real money. You've got to learn to keep it, meaning companies make money, individuals get taxed. I do not want you, the individual, making money. I want your companies making money. Again, another reason to call in, talk to our teams. The next is how you're investing it. See, the biggest pattern that most of you have to break is you make, spend, make, spend. You need to make, keep, and invest. And honestly, let's just put the keep in the assumed that's going to happen category. You're making investing as fast as you can because consistency compounds, and whatever you do, you're getting more of it every day. Whine and cry and complain about, you're getting more of it. Whatever you think positive about, whatever you say you want, and you actually get the right help and do the right actions, you're going to get more of that. So inside the gap, there then becomes the make, keep, invest with our team. You say, why our team? Because there's not another integrated team in the world that I've ever seen. The entire financial services world is segregated intentionally to make it confusing for you, which is why you stand around spinning around going, how do I sort this out? You're not. You've got to have some guides. You got to have a help. You got to have a mentor. So again, call our office, do a gap analysis, and get the blueprint underway. Once we get the blueprint underway, I do your first call. We sequence you. What do you do first? What do you do second? What do you do third? Some of you, you're in the middle of a divorce. Some of you are just getting married. Some of you are having babies. Some of you are having dying parents. So whatever you've done to yourself, we don't have any judgment about it. We're going to meet you where you are, take you where you go, but that blueprint and then the sequencing is pivotal. Now, when we talk about the money mindset, what does that actually mean? Well, again, most of you are in the make, spend, make, spend, make, spend. The minute you get a little bit more money, you go buy stuff you really don't need. You're not thinking make, invest. Invest means go buy doors, go buy assets. Instead of buying a home, buy some doors because you don't really need a home, in my opinion, until you have a whole family that you need to actually create a home around. If it's just you, like I bounced around from different place to different place, from a duplex, then I bought a 4-plex, then I got an 8-plex. I went door to door to door. I just moved my stuff around. Didn't matter. Then when I had my son, Logan, it's okay, time to get a home. So a lot of you love your lifestyle over your assets. So you want the goal of having a big asset column and being a millionaire and being a millionaire online, or being a millionaire through stocks, or being a millionaire however you want to become a millionaire, but you're not doing the right things. So a lot of these concepts I know are going like over your head. Again, call our office, talk to our team. If you have any questions, go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL. We're out there all the time. Ask a question, make a request, and we'll be back tomorrow with more on how to be a fast millionaire.